All right, you guys, what's going on? It's your boy Town. So I'm headed to the job, but I decided I'd get like a little quick stream, man. Talk a little boxing. So, shout out to Bill Haney for basically standing 10 toes down and standing on business, standing on town business. Because Bill is from the town. But with that being said, he didn't run away from the confrontation. He personally set out and he found Adrian Broner was lightweight. He wasn't lightweight hating. He was hating on the situation. And basically, Adrian Broner showed at the end of the day that he was chasing a payday in the fight with Devin Haney. Because he basically said, well, Ryan Garcia ain't in his right mind. And Bill pretty much got him to admit for the most that he wasn't telling the whole truth about what happened at the sparring session. At the end of the day, when he described what happened and you saw the actual video, and when you started really looking at the video, when he said, hey, I jumped in the ring because Devin Haney froze and he was knocked out on the feet. No, he wasn't. Not to me, because Devin Haney he got hit with a hard shot, but Devin Haney was still focused. It wasn't like he fell backwards and all that kind of stuff like Angulo did versus Canelo, which led to Tony Weeks to call a halt to the fight, which you can make an argument that Tony Weeks didn't have to call a halt to the fight. But, we need to see the whole footage, because at the end of the day, these narrative pushers and these tank sack huggers, we're pushing a narrative. A lot of people look stupid who made these videos talking about, oh, Floyd taught Devin Haney a lesson, and, Devin Haney got exposed and all this kind of stuff. And like, man, you dudes sounded stupid. This is why I know you guys don't be knowing what you're talking about. But anyway, the subject at hand is just Floyd Mayweather. No matter what Floyd does, he won't sit his ass down and fall back and, pass the torch to none of these young black fighters. That's what he should be doing. And at the end of the day, for the people that want to sit up here, especially the people in the black community that want to sit up here and support Floyd, how could you support a nigga that flat out disrespected and basically dissed his own community? He told a bold-faced lie. But then you the same Negroes that want to protect Floyd and defend Floyd's honor, when he just sat up there and spit and thumbed his nose at the very community that he came from. The people that was helping Floyd come up, that was talking about Floyd, was people from his community that looked like him. Now, for all you Mexicans that want to sit up and cheerlead for Floyd, which, by the way, we know y'all can't stand Floyd as well, but you want to defend Floyd against black people because a lot of y'all don't really like black people. I'm going to just say something. You know why Floyd kept fighting a lot of primarily Hispanic fighters, primarily Mexican fighters? Because he didn't think much of y'all. That's what it was. He was serious when he said easy work, because you had a style that suited his style. Come forward, very offensive minded. Put yourself in a vulnerable position where Floyd could slip punches, duck punches, and counter. Or at times, based off the fact that you was defensively challenged, it would open up the door for Floyd to basically unleash his offense and pick you apart, win rounds and win fights with ease. See, that's the secret. See, that's what nobody don't really want to talk about. Now, this isn't an attack on all Mexicans or whatever the case may be, but I'm just telling you how Floyd thinks. And then at the end of the day, look what Floyd doing to Ryan Garcia. I would Floyd Mayweather told Ryan Garcia that he was because Ryan Garcia just been having a meltdown. Whether you believe all this stuff he was saying and these conspiracy theories about the Illuminati and all this kind of stuff, and him talking about he witnessed, dude, my thing was, You didn't see none of this stuff, so let me get this straight. All this stuff started with the Devin Haney fight. But I'm telling you, that's what happened. And then you got Floyd Mayweather talking about Terrence Crawford should go fight David Benavidez. How about this, Floyd? How about you fight Terrence Crawford, or you go fight David Benavidez? Since you trying to matchmake so much, we know Floyd would have never took a fight like that. Like I said before, this is a dude that's 47 years old and continuing to act like he's some teenager that ain't getting enough attention from his parents. Dude, you a grandfather, dude. You a grandfather. You got a grandson, and you still trying to act like you can't live without the spotlight. Why don't you be a elder statesman? But at the end of the day, that's the little man complex and Floyd Mayweather. He have a little man complex. Dudes like Floyd Mayweather who constantly have to show off material items, superficial items, talking about I got $1 million of cash, this is my house and all that kind of stuff. Because there's a lot of those clowns like that on YouTube that these are hilarious. They'll sit up there and show they house. This is a nigga that did failed at everything in life, and he finally had to come up like in his, you know what I'm saying, in his mid 40s or early 50s. So now all of a sudden he better than everybody. I got a house. I got a house. Because I remember what you know, Hope, you know what I'm saying, you know, Barbara Bitch Conversation said, talking about most of us live in an apartment. Who live in an apartment, Fred? I don't have to sit up there and constantly talk about what I own and what I got and all that kind of stuff. Because you sound like a clown. It's a lot of them dudes on here. Anybody that always got to talk about material items that they own, you already seeing that there's not much substance to them. And Floyd has shown there's not much substance to him. And he shows how shallow-minded he is. Like I said, I laugh at the fact that people be posting their house and stuff and talking about they do this and they do that. Like, I'm trying to figure out, how do you know what you got versus what somebody else got is better? That's what I don't understand. But y'all have to watch out for those type of dudes. Dudes like Floyd and a few other people who constantly be talking about stuff that they got. You can just tell they ain't never really had nothing in life. That it didn't, you know, that I just laugh at that stuff. I mean, I knew Floyd was capping when he showed that briefcase that had that money in it. Yeah, this briefcase, this for NBA YoungBoy. I mean, we had our differences, but I'm finna get this briefcase. Like, bro, you ain't never heard of a check? You ain't never heard of a wire transfer? I'm like, dude, just stop it, dude. People see right through you. Well, some people do. And then I laugh at the fact that you get these fake Hotep dudes that want to sit up here and defend anybody that calls out Floyd on his antics. But you supposed to be such a Hotep. You supposed to be so pro-black, but the dude that's anti-black is Floyd Mayweather. But you defending him against people who have an issue with Floyd throwing his own people under the bus. So this is why you know a lot of these fake power to the people niggas is not authentic. Came out of nowhere. Terrence Crawford should fight David Benavidez. First of all, David Benavidez already got a fight planned. You know how I know Floyd is just fake? If Floyd really wanted Terrence Crawford to like achieve greatness, he should have said that Terrence Crawford should just wait around and see what's going to happen with Tim Tszyu and try to go for undisputed in a third weight class. But no, he talked about fight David Benavidez because Floyd is hoping that Terrence Crawford loses to David Benavidez. He's secretly rooting against it, but that's what Floyd do. He was constantly rooting against Deontay Wilder, and at times he was rooting against Tank. Keep in mind, Tank used to always be taking subliminal shots at Floyd Mayweather. Because every time Floyd don't want no brother to shine, man. He don't want to pass the torch to nobody. Every time it was supposed to be a quote unquote big event, in particularly with Deontay Wilder, because Floyd was threatened by Deontay Wilder's popularity. And he's seen how his popularity was growing. Every time Deontay Wilder had a fight weekend, Floyd trying to make some announcement about some bullshit exhibition match that he was going to participate in that nobody cared about. Floyd feel like if you ain't talking about him, that he's losing his, relevancy. But Floyd could be a dude just like Michael Jordan. See, Michael Jordan didn't have no little man complex because Michael Jordan was 6'6". When Michael Jordan finally left basketball, everything was set in stone for the most part. Most people believe that Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player that ever lived. You don't see Michael Jordan pulling the stuff that Floyd Mayweather does. You don't see Michael Jordan constantly tweeting and telling everybody that he's the GOAT because he got people saying it on his behalf. Floyd keep talking about, I'm still the face of boxing. No, you're not, dude. No, you're not. You're not the face of boxing. You more become a disgrace to boxing because you be hating on the young black brothers, man. And it's just somebody got to say this. Like I said before, dude. You cringe. You freak out anytime you think somebody could possibly surpass you. People saw what you was doing, just like you interfered. You tried to interfere and you tried to distract and tried to get Devin not to stay focused by putting out that bullshit ass pieced up, you know what I'm saying, chopped and screwed sparring session that anybody with common sense could see is clearly edited. But now all of a sudden people are asking you to post the entire sparring session in the footage where Adrian Broner pretty much admitted that Devin Haney pulled himself together and he made Tank quit. So now all of a sudden that we're asking, okay, let's see the full video. Let's see the full 40 minutes. Don't put together no chopped and screwed Reese's Pieces, you know what I'm saying, jigsaw from saw puzzle pieced together footage, which 140 seconds, it looks like Tank just dominated. And then you had these remedial like Tank fans who just as bad, and then these fake content creators. So like acting like this was some kind of victory on behalf of Tank. Well, here's the thing. Well, the key question is, okay, if Tank destroyed Devin like that, well, why the fuck ain't they didn't fought yet then? Why won't Tank send an offer? I mean, you could counter and poke holes in everything that Leonard Ellaby come with, a.k.a. Sir Nose. They were talking about Devin Haney's ticket sales. But then I showed proof that Devin Haney outsold out of Devin Haney's last four fights versus Tank's last four fights. Devin Haney has outsold Tank. This fight already has sold 11,000 tickets. It's March. It is March the 6th. And this fight has already sold 11,000 tickets, which means Devin Haney has drawing power. But keep in mind, these people were talking about pay-per-view numbers and can Devin Haney pack an arena and all this kind of stuff. Of course, Devin Haney can. They just got more excuses. Then they talking about, well, they don't want to fight. They don't want to take $20 million up front because Turkey Al-Sheikh made them mad. You just didn't hear a ridiculous comment from Tank and his team. Once again, when they were the mandatory a few years ago, ain't nobody gonna tell us who to fight. oh, the fight gonna happen, but we gonna make Devin an offer. And then Devin said, okay, I'll fight you. Give me the same deal that you gave Ryan Garcia. I'll be the B-side. Well, no offer is made. That don't make sense. If you just watch this dude and you so confident, nobody don't want to see this go on for like 5 years, for the next 5 years. There is no reason why Tank versus Devin Haney can't happen at the end of the year. It's no excuse. Nobody don't want to wait till late 2025, early 2026. You got Tank's team talking about that's at least 3 fights away. Not really. But at the end of the day, we know what's really going on. Al Haymon got to protect his cash cow at all costs. He can't afford for Tate to get put in the ring with Devin Haney and he lose that fight, because that's how the PBC moniker works. They want to sell the O, undefeated. So at the end of the day, they have to continue to feed Tank opponents that they feel like he can beat. Because my thing is, once again, if they so confident in Tank, why didn't Tank fight people the likes of Gary Russell Jr., Lomachenko? He talked about that. He thought Devin Haney lost to Lomachenko. Well, you didn't fight Lomachenko. Gary Russell Jr. was asking for Tank for years, and they couldn't get that fight made. I mean, if you want to get technical, the most credible opponent that Tank has fought within the last few years, with the exception of Ryan Garcia, it is Pedraza. This is what they do. They put Tank in the ring with these people. In all likelihood, it's a mismatch, or he has a better than exceptional chance of winning. Like I said, did anybody really think that Tank was going to lose to Leo Santa Cruz? And we know Gamboa's best years have been behind him. Say what you want. Tank didn't go fight Kambosos Jr. Tank didn't go fight Lomachenko. Tank didn't ask for a fight with Shakur Stevenson. But I'm just trying to figure out how does because according to them, they only want to look for big fights, but you want to fight Frank Martin, a dude that's pretty much a ballroom fighter. And I'm not disrespecting Frank Martin, but I'm just saying it doesn't make sense according to the repertoire of one Tank Davis and his team. This is easy to pick apart. This is just so easy to pick apart and just prove that they full of it. And like I said before, what, they thought Bill was going to sit back? They thought that Devin Haney was finished? And then at the end of the day, you had people that was just like co-signing this BS and telling half truths, just like, Ellie Setback. But I know Tank is Ellie's guy, but, at the end of the day, you was pushing a fake narrative. People gotta just tell the truth. But like I said before, just getting back to one Floyd Mayweather, he just don't want nobody to shine. He don't want to pass the torch to nobody. He can't let it go. That's his insecurities and his little man complex. He like, why ain't they talking about me no more? Why won't they talk about me? All Floyd got to do is just show up, do like what Jordan do, just, But he got to do these interviews where he say, oh, I'm the face of boxing. I don't want to be the face of boxing. Yes, you do. That's cap. No, you still want to be the face of boxing, even though you pretty much like almost 7 years removed from an actual boxing match. And you could make an argument 8 years or 9 years, to be honest with you. You fought Manny Pacquiao like almost 10 years ago, 2015. And then shortly afterwards, you fought Andre Berto. So that was your last actual fight. And then in 2017, you fought Conor McGregor in a fight that has a lot of question marks around it. You basically got, your 50th win by a dude who really didn't have a boxing background. So you could have made an argument that shouldn't even go against your actual boxing record. But this is what Floyd used to do. There's a reason why Floyd never fought for undisputed. Because that meant he would have had to fight some tough black fighters. And then that also meant that Floyd would have had to give these brothers some paydays. And the only reason why he allegedly fought Andre Berto was over a chick. And then you have these other boxers that want to stay loyal to Floyd by saying, guys like Paul Williams, who said, well, the Floyd fight didn't happen and it wasn't no fault of Floyd. I seen Floyd sit up there and argue with somebody saying that Paul Williams was too big for him. And that's what I'm saying. You get dudes that show this blind loyalty to Floyd, but then Floyd don't show it back. Floyd don't put a lot of these brothers in a good position. But like I said before, he was trying to interfere and monkey wrench the fight, trying to throw Devin off by putting that fake ass chopped up sparring session and leak it. And then he tried to interfere with the fight anyway by trying to talk Ryan Garcia out of the fight. Because like I said, this is what Floyd does. He a hater. He don't want to see you come up. And I think that's shameful. He don't want to pass the torch. But then he always get these dudes defending him and stuff, and he get these fake pro-black niggas trying to come for other people like me who call Floyd out on his bullshit. But you want to play that pro-black card. You guys ain't pro-black, you hoe black. You a hoe for Floyd. And that's all it come down to. I ain't never seen nobody that go out of their way to try to undermine their own, like Floyd do. So I'm just saying, man, people need to just stop the cap, man. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys being here for your guy. But damn, what the hell didn't happen over there? I see all these sorrows. See, I'm gonna have to take another way. But anyway, appreciate you guys. It's your boy Town. I'm out.